Healing is one of the crucial parts in Paladins. When it comes to single fights or team fights, as sad as Snow is cauterized starts to change the middle of the game and how it's played. As a healer, you wonder how you can do your best, though your team keeps dying and points the blame to you. So here are some ways to prevent those moments and boost your healing output, like these shown. We have 4 categories of healers: burst, pocket, talent-based, and damage. Now though these tips are helpful, don't expect to drop 100k healing or more as your team may dominate just off of skill or characters. Positioning is key as you gain line of sight with your teammates and their health. This also provides a view of your surrounding area and in which you can use to take cover, as well as leads you to poke heal. It's important to always move around and not be stationary as you are the primary target for flank, so always watch your sides and where your teammates are. Healer sense is known as when you know you have to heal somebody. This is normally the action you would take when deciding, do I use my offensive abilities or do I feel like someone needs my healing in a certain situation. Most of the time when this kicks in, someone needs a heal or a pre-heal. This is totally fine. This also leads you to looking around and having a hyper sense of your surroundings. Like for instance, a teammate in which you know you haven't seen in 5 seconds or more could be behind you. That's when you would turn around and heal them. When you see lime green health, that means cauterize is affecting that target. So when your teammate has lime green health, which is very noticeable, or you see the status effect around them, that means they are cauterized. So if it's 60%, 75%, 30%, you will not have that much healing to what you had base in the beginning of the game. So make sure that whenever you see them behind a wall or behind something or somewhere in a safe spot, make sure you heal them due to cauterize when it goes back to their original state. But if they are in a fight and you cannot get them to go to a spot or they cannot get themselves into a spot, make sure you heal throughout that fight. As in, if you don't heal them, you will die. If you do heal them, at least you healed them to where they could potentially win that fight up against the opponent. Items that are typically recommended to buy off start is Chronos and Morale Boost, as Chronos helps reduce your healing cooldowns and movement options. As for Morale Boost, it helps gain your needed ults for team fights or healing. Honorable mention is Horde, as it can help give you a faster route to getting these 2 needed items, but don't really try to rely on it as much because it can backfire late game and you can be sitting there with like over 2k credits and be a loot goblin. So I know Rejuvenate kind of got a rework, so like instead of tanks or your ally getting it to increase the healing received, the healers would be increasing the amount of healing they give out. So if I'm correct, I think it goes like 10%, 20%, 30% per tier, so 10% per tier. You should only really get it if your character or your build doesn't do anything of the sorts of healing. I haven't really played as much with Rejuvenate, but on healers, but I think it's best to only put on healers that don't really heal that much, or if you're running a build that doesn't prioritize on healing. As for damage healers or talent-based healers, but on a healer that can do very fine or very well towards late game cauterize, don't get Rejuvenate unless don't really have any other option or don't really want to get anything else and get Rejuvenate. This is a method of granting the targets a passive healing regeneration, shield, or status effect, like IO's Goddess Blessing talent status, for example. Doing this can change how the interaction of the teammate that you're healing and the enemy that they're fighting interacts. If you pre-heal someone, 1, it takes longer to let your teammate die on you. 2, it can give you enough time to switch to heal someone else that is in a drastic situation. Or 3, even if they did not take too much damage, you won't have to manually go and heal them as they will be fully healed by the time that their fight is over. Now for the players who play burst healers. Burst healers, as you know, are the healers that heal the shortest but grant the biggest amount of healing to their target or targets. When using these healers, always spam their healing even if it's pre-healing them. You always want to center yourself in the middle and back from your team so you can see all the targets as much as possible. Normally these healers are great for damage and flanks, but end up falling off due to the late game cauterize on their tanks. These healers have ults that shape team fights, whether being offensive or defensive. So if you're going to use a burst healer, keep in mind that pre-healing is your best option. Pocket healers have a primary healing ability that lasts a long time and gives a substantial amount of healing to their solo target. These healers normally are used on tanks as they can keep their tank alive the longest, while the side healing abilities support the others. These healers either have ults that are for themselves or for their targeted person. When pocketing, keep yourself at a distance from your tank but near at the same time. Periodically, look on your flanks for anyone in need of healing. When playing these healers, utilize your side healing abilities more on your teammates than tank, as your primary healing is better. As for talent-based healers, these healers are better with their enhanced healing talent, for the most part with some nerfs to damage or cooldowns, like Lilith's Curse of Cord. There's not much to say than to realize these buffs that the talent grants, like Furious Beam talent, as it can heal a tank to full and is strong enough to reach 70% cauterized with little change in gameplay. The reason these are important is because base kit abilities or their other talents that can grant healing buffs aren't as good late game. So, if you chose this version of a healer, be sure to use the talent to the fullest. Last but not least, we have the damage healers. Not gonna lie, the thing that everyone likes or hates, I'm gonna let it be known. I hate them, but they're kind of fun to play with, besides Pip. So, as a damage healer, obviously damage is your priority, but when you see a teammate low, heal them because they can help. I mean, you're not a damage, you're a damage healer. So, heal them when you can. You don't have to always heal them, just heal them while you can. Because your primary goal is to do damage, not to heal, but to do damage and heal periodically. As for your ults, normally you don't really need to use your ults as likely for your team. Normally you want to try and pick off one person or pick off two people, as in like a Grok ult or as in like Pip's Evil Mojo. Simple as that. So when picking this playstyle as a healer, heal a team here and there, and have fun doing damage. But to wrap up this video, I'm gonna be completely honest, trying to do some new things, do maybe more of these types of guides, tutorials, probably do some how to play characters soon. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, let me know if this helped, because I really want to know y'all feedback, and I want to try and get better as, a person who plays this game. I want to try, help people get better, have them learn new things that they never learned in the game, and even teach me, because I'm open to new ideas, give content to you guys, and overall have you guys have a good and enjoyable experience watching my videos. But with all said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, comment some new ideas. Until then, stay tuned.